like you to tell me the percentage of marks you scored in various examinations. What subjects did you opt for after your class 10? And now that in a couple of months you will clear your class 12, then what subjects you have in mind for your higher education? Okay. Tell me, if you are not recommended here for the SSB, in that case, what is your alternative career option? Right? Thereafter, let me know about your participation in games, sports, and extracurricular activities. I would also like you to tell me about your friends, who all have been your close friends. You can tell me their names and let me know how do you spend your time when you are in company of your friends. Okay. Thereafter, let me know about the teachers you liked and few teachers you may not have liked. So, who are they, whom you liked, whom you disliked, and let me know the reasons for your likes and dislikes of your teachers. Okay. So, you can start, Tanuj.
Sir, in class 8th, I scored 78%, and in class 9th, I scored 80%, and in class 10th, I scored 91%, and in the class 11th, I scored 81% in my school. And after 10th, I have in our school PCM is compulsory, and there are two optional subjects, computer and biology. I opted for biology, and if I do not get recommended from this SSB, I would try my try my best in the next attempts. And other career option, I have chosen to give JEE mains, and in the BTech I would like to choose mechanical engineering. And in 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 my friend circle, all of my classmates are my friends, but the closer ones name is Aryan Yadav, who is with me from class 5th. And in my favorite teacher is Mr. Manjit Singh Rathod, who is our house
Who?
master. Mr. Manjit Singh Rathod,
Hmm.
who is also our house master, as he always there to help me, and he also helped me in the GATE portion of NDA and allowed me to use the house PC for late night studies from the YouTube platform. And I do not have any dislike with my any other teacher. And in my friend circle, I used to gossip with my friend in the house and play games during the games time and chit chat during the classes.
Okay. All right. Anything left?
I no sir, no sir.
No. I also asked you about your participation in games, sports, and extracurricular activities.
Sir, in my last 2 3 years, I have participated in all the games: football, basketball, and hockey. In the previous year, we also won the hockey championship. And in the extracurricular activities, I participated in cultural competition and prepared the English kit of our junior and a dance from our batch, and also visited Rajya Sabha. Also were the part of Rajya Sabha internship program, in which we we 10 cadets from class 11th who were the toppers went we went to the Delhi, where we stayed in the Western Court, and we had a 7 days internship program. We interacted with
Where
the
were you made to stay? Which
sir
place?
in Janpat Western
Western?
Court.
What is that?
Sir, it is usually for MP MLAs who came there from other states. They used to stay there.
Okay. So you taken part in cultural competition. In that you put up a skit.
Yes, sir. I was the main band preparing my juniors for the English kit, and was also the part of dance.
And also part of dance.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So you played hockey, basketball, and football.
Yes,
How good you were in all these games or sports activities?
sir. In hockey, I coordinated my team members. I was captain previous year, in which I encouraged my players, as anybody didn't expect that the Hamiraus could win this match, but I boosted their morale, and we were able to reach finals and defeat the legacy of Pratap House in winning the hockey championship. And in basketballs, we were able to make to semi-finals for 2 consecutive years, but in the football we were not able to qualify for semi-finals.
All right. You didn't take part in the journal competition?
Sir, I was selected for the hockey team, the s- but the school administration, we were going for the Rajya Sabha internship program. That's why I was not able to.
Okay. So you could not take part in the journal competition. But before that, previous years, you would have taken part in journal competition.
No, sir. Previous year there was no journal. They were started in that year.
The journal competitions have been going on for last
Sir,
so many years.
after Corona, there were not that competitions.
All right. Okay. Right. Academically, your performance has been okay. You've done fairly well. You think you could have done better?
Yes, sir. I could have done better in the 11th class, but as I was involved in motivating my classmates, they were not that much serious about their studies, and I was also successful to give the best result from our house among the comparison of all other houses.
So you mean to say your performance in class 11 dropped because you were busy motivating your classmates.
Yes, sir. I also solved their doubts in.
Hmm?
I also solved their doubts in any subject and helped them.
So how did you help them? Solving their doubts, all right, okay.
Yes.
And
In sir,
how else did you motivate them?
sir, they were in class after 10th. There is tendency that the class 11th boys take part more in games, etc., and other curricular activities. I advise them that they should balance their studies and the games also in this way.
All right, so you help them by solving their doubts and wherever they felt any problems, you help them.
Yes,
That's the way. All right, okay, fine. Why weren't you made some appointment in your school? You are good in academics. You have taken part in games and sports.
sir.
Why you were not made an appointment like house captain or school vice captain, anything like that?
Sir, after the vacation in the 11th class, I was a late comer, and before that,
You're late comer from where?
sir, I came late from my home. I was suffering from dengue. That's why, and but the housemaster already nominated the names of appointments from our house. That's why,
So you were at home
yes,
due to dengue, and that's how you missed on being appointed school captain or house captain or
yes,
whatever. All right. Okay. So you said cultural competition. You prepared your house for the skit.
yes,
क्या किया?
sir.
What was
Our
your effort?
Sir, our housemaster given me the script, and I organized and made changes in the script according to the scenario. The theme was of the Independence Day, so I ensured the more participation of cadets, and at last we also planned for a pyramid where we where we could show the national flag also,
Hmm?
where we could show our flag in the last after the the after the skit and at the end of the skit.
But what the skit was about?
Sir, it was about two friends in which one was not that not having that feeling of patriotism, but the other friend told him about the sacrifices made by our brave soldiers and other political leaders to get independence, and thereafter they went for the Republic for seeing Republic Day parade, and he also got motivated and was able to
All right, okay, so
relate
that
with it.
is what was your. Okay. Tell me, Tanush, two things your friends like about you and another two things they dislike about
That they like that I am always there to help them and and there is a camaraderie spirit in me, but they do not listen. They do not like that I always give answer. But I am more towards our teacher.
you. What is that? I didn't get it.
Sir, I usually give answer to the teacher. Teacher pay more attention to me, and I also remind our teacher about the test and holiday homework submission in the class.
क्या मुझे समझ में नहीं आया टीचर्स का क्या है जो तुम्हारे फ्रेंड्स को पसंद नहीं आता
Sir, in the class, as I pay more attention towards the teacher, and teacher also pay more attention towards me, and I also in, remind them
so
about the
so
test.
what is why your friends don't like about this what is the reason for that
Sir,
what is it your friends dislike on this क्यों क्या है इसमें ऐसा क्या है
sir, they think that I should not be that much connected with the teacher and pay more attention to them during the class also, and do not remind the teacher about the test or the test in the class and holiday
okay so
homework
this is
submission.
one your friends feel that you should not be so much connected with the teachers
Yes.
डू यू थिंक कि ये तनुज टीचर्स की चापलूसी करता है
No, sir.
देन
I just give answer.
तो इज ओके ठीक इन द क्लास इफ यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड समथिंग यू मस्ट आस्क
Yes.
दैट इज नॉट बीइंग यू नो देयर इज नथिंग अबाउट डिसलाइक उसमें डिसलाइक वाली क्या बात हुई
But sir, they had their own perspective.
ऑलराइट ओके एंड व्हाट इज द सेकंड थिंग दे डोंट लाइक
Sir, I remind the teacher about the test or holiday homework submission after the holidays.
यू रिमाइंड टीचर्स अबाउट
Test and
टेस्ट
yes,
तो क्या हुआ
sir, some classmates are not prepared. They are not willing to give the test.
ऑलराइट ओके सो that is another thing they didn't like about you.
Yes.
So did some of your friends beat you up sometime कि क्या है तू जाके
No, sir.
टीचर्स को रिमाइंड करा था कि एग्जाम नहीं हुआ टेस्ट नहीं लिया आपने
No,
यू आस्क देम टू मेनी क्वेश्चंस देन
No, sir. There is no such case.
so how did they react they disliked that's okay but then what form their dislike took
They
they
sir,
हाँ
they sir just make fun of me, or sometimes they do not talk much. This I am not. They
हिंदी में बताओ
सर वो कभी कभी सर मतलब मजाक मस्ती में कमेंट कर देंगे कुछ, या फिर
क्या कमेंट किया
सर समथिंग अबाउट मी दैट
हाँ तो what is it that's what I'm
आई
asking
एम ऑलवेज
हाँ
आई एम मतलब कि मैं हमेशा टीचरों के उस साइड में ले रहता हूँ सर, और
Okay, all right, Tanuj. Let's move on to your family. Tell me about your parents, grandparents, if they are there, and you have a brother, So I would like you to tell me about the education and occupation of your family, right? Tell me, when you go home on leave, how do you spend your time at home? Describe me the activities that you do when you are at home. Right, okay?
Yes.
Tell me, in your family, whom are you close to? When you have a problem, who is the person you will go to for help or advice? How much pocket money you have been getting these days, being in Sanic school, and how do you spend it?
Sir, in our family there are 6 members, our grandparents, parents, and me and my elder brother. Sir, my grandparents are not educated. My father is educated till BA, B.Ed, and my mother is educated till 8th class. And my brother is educated till 12th class, and now he is in Agniveer Vayu. And if I had any problem, I discuss with my father and my mother, and also take advice from my brother. And I haven't gone to leave from my to home in my sainik school duration. In in the vacation, I spend time with my grandparents in the evening while talking to them, they and sitting with them. Also, I play with my brother badminton and go for a evening walk. And with my parents after dinner or before the dinner, we discuss about they discuss about my studies and future plans and other activities going in our school.
Okay. Tell me the advice that you periodically you get from your parents. What your parents advise you from time to time.
Sir, my grandparents, as they are not that much educated, but they advise me to study hard, that it will be beneficial for you only, and you will be. They want me to be successful in future, and my father and mother also advise me for my studies and more participation in the co-curricular activities. And my
Who
brother,
ask you to take part in co-curricular activities?
parents,
Parents.
yes, and my brother.
So tell me specifically what co-curricular activities your parents recommend for you.
Sir, there's I am not in the debate and quiz things.
Hmm?
Debate and quiz things I am. So they tell me to take part in debates and quiz.
Okay.
Yes,
Study hard and take part in these activities. That's all is the advice from the parents or something more?
sir. They also give lessons about the life, that you should follow these principles, and
Follow?
you should be following these principles.
Which principles?
That always speak truth, be be on the positive side. Think do not think किसी का बुरा नहीं देखना है, things like this.
Okay. All right. Okay. Tanuj, let's talk about your hobbies. You mentioned about your hobbies. Gymnastics is one of your hobbies.
Yes, sir.
Craft.
Yes,
You can tell me what have you made in craft?
sir.
In gymnastics, what all you can perform. Right? Okay. Then tell me if you read some books other than your textbooks, which are the books that you read? I would like to know the titles of these books. Right? Okay. When you go back home, what is it that you like to see on mobile and on TV?
Yes,
In the school, you are not allowed to have mobile.
yes, sir.
So when you go back home, what is it that you like to see on your mobile and also TV?
Sir,
Yeah, you can start.
sir. In in the mobile, I like to watch stand-up comedy shows, and
Stand-up comedy shows.
yes,
So who is your stand-up comedian? Your favorite one?
sir. Anubhav Singh Bassi,
Who?
अनुभव सिंह बस्सी.
अनुभव सिंह बस्सी. वो क्या है? What is it that make him so different from other stand-up comedians?
Sir, he generally make jokes about his college and school life, so we can relate.
Huh?
He generally crack jokes on his college and school life, so we can relate with it. And similar, sir, Abhishek Upamanyu.
Hmm?
Abhishek Upamanyu.
Okay. Yeah, I asked you some more things.
Sir, I previously, I do not have that interest in reading books, but I read one book, You Can Win, which was written by Shiv Kheda, in which he was telling to leave the habit of procrastination, and he taught about how to achieve success. And there is
This is
always
one book. Any other book that you read?
no, sir. I
That's the only book that you read.
Sir, I also read some pages of Atomic Habits.
All right. Okay. And your TV, mobile, craft, gymnastics.
Yes, sir. In the craft, there I use in a wooden slab. I carved with the help of chisel and mallet my name, my parents' name, some symbol like Om, and something in gymnastics. I am learning from my PTI teacher. Also, I learned the craft of cartwheel and handstand, and he was also teaching some more things in gymnastics in this school.
So you can do cartwheel,
And handstand.
headstand,
Handstand.
handstand.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Handstand with some assistance, or you can do it on your, without any help, without support of the wall,
Without support.
without support of the wall.
Yes.
You can do that handstand
Yes.
quite comfortably.
Yes. But sir, I am not able to balance for long
Not able
time.
to.
Not able to balance for a long time. I am still practicing.
How many
on it.
minutes you can stay in handstand position?
Sir, not in minutes, about 30 seconds.
Just 30 seconds.
Yes.
All right. Okay. What else in gymnastics? Gymnastics में तो बहुत कुछ एक्टिविटी होता है.
Yes, sir. The PTI teacher is
Hmm?
our PTI teacher is helping us in the gymnastic and in the that fire wheel, and he was teaching us to cross that fire wheel and other things also in the school.
All right. Right. And so that's about your hobbies. Tanuj, now let me know about current affairs that you have been reading.
Uh, in the recent time, I have read about the Vadwan Port, which is
What is that?
Vadwan Port. Port,
Port.
yes.
क्या है?
Sir, it is a 76,220 crore project which is being developed in the Maharashtra Palghar district. It will be boosting our maritime trade, and it will be able to operate the large scale ships also, and this will be the this will help to counter the China in the trade area of Bay of Bengal. And I also read about the Rumi rocket. It is a reusable rocket which was successfully launched, tested by India, and it was indigenously developed. And also about the
So who has developed this reusable rocket in India?
it was developed by ISRO.
By?
ISRO.
So.
And I read about the INS Arihat, which is a successor of INS Arihant. It is a nuclear ballistic submarine which is also indigenously developed by India by Cochin Shipyard Limited, and it has also been commissioned into the Indian Navy. And about the international, I have read about the Indo-Canadian discuss allegation that Canada have put on the Indian diplomats that
Okay, so India Canada
uh,
tension.
and in the Israel-Hamas war that Israel had killed the Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar, and there was also a drone attack on the Prime Minister Netanyahu residence, and about that the China has agreed a peace agreement on patrolling on the LAC area.
All right. So tell me now, you told me INS Arihant
Yes,
is a successor of
INS.
INS Arihant.
Yes,
So they are nuclear submarines.
yes,
So how a nuclear submarine scores over a conventional submarine? Scores over the matlab, what are the advantages of nuclear submarine over conventional submarine?
sir. They have more capabilities that they do not come in radar of the enemy submarine.
More capabilities in what sense?
That they are more technologically advanced, they have better equipments, and they also had the power of nuclear ballistic missiles. They can go more deeper in the depth of ocean in comparison to the ordinary submarines.
And what else?
Yes, sir?
और क्या है?
I think so. So that's all I know.
All right, okay. What is the advantage of reusable rockets?
Sir, it was developed for the competition of SpaceX, which firstly developed the reusable rocket, and it will reduce the cost of using new rockets every time, and it also shows the development of India in the space sector.
So it will reduce the cost, and also you are able to launch a rocket or launch satellites much faster.
Yes,
Earlier, after launch, for the next launch, you have to wait for building a new rocket,
yes,
then charge it with propellant. All those things can now be done in a short duration of time. Right? Okay. All right. Okay. Fine. What are the areas Tanush thinks he needs to improve?
sir. In the communication skill, I want to improve and taking more participation in public speaking. I have also started speaking in the House Assembly at night.
Hmm?
I have also started participated in the House Assembly, which is done by me, where I speak some topics or discuss any topics with the juniors, and in the school assembly part,
Taking part in?
school assembly, basically.
That's it.
Yes,
So you also need to speak louder. And Tanuj, one should not look all the time serious, grim, right? During the interview, you should remain normal. Normal means there may be some time, some occasion in your interview where you can smile. Do smile. Don't look glum and serious all the time. Okay. Chalo, that's it. We'll